everyone, how are you today? I hope you are all in the good condition right now. Okay, in this occasion, in this opportunity, I will show to you about the implementation one of the method used in teaching English as a foreign language. But before speaking a lot, let me introduce myself first. My name is Deni Andriyani and I'm from 6H English Education Department. And this is my student's number. Okay, now let's talk about this method. And this method is called task-based language teaching, or maybe you are more familiar with this TBLT method. Okay, so now what is TBLT method and how to implement this method in the learning process? Okay, TBLT or task-based language teaching is an approach which offers students opportunities to actively engage in communication in order to achieve a goals or a complete task. So, how to implement this task-based language teaching method in the class, in the learning process? Okay, here in this video, I will show to you about this implementation of this method. And here I apply three stages of this method, which are the first is pre-task, and then the second is task cycle, and the last is post-task. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Check it out. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, students.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, now before we start our lesson, it will be better if we started by praying together first. I will lead it. Okay, praying, begin. Enough? Okay, let's start our lesson today by reciting Basmalah together.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, now I will check your attendance first by calling your name, and then you have to answer call. Answer present if you are here. Okay, the first is Agung Prihatin.
Bisa.
Okay, and then the second is Nur Ulfatika.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, good. There's nobody absent today. Okay, now we are going to learn about something. Why I call it something? Because I want to guess what the topic that we are going to learn today. But before we start, I will offering you. Do you wanna conduct our lesson today by using English at all or mix it in Indonesia?
This is Indonesia.
So, jadi hari ini kita akan belajar tentang suatu. Kenapa suatu? Karena saya ingin kalian menebak kira-kira apa sih topiknya hari ini. Okay, but before we start, I will ask you some question. Have you ever met a new people that you haven't met before, or you didn't know about them before? Pernah nggak sih kalian ketemu dengan orang yang belum kalian ketemu sebelumnya, kalian belum kenal gitu? Mungkin di acara atau apa gitu? Pernah? Okay. So what would you do if you met with them? Kira-kira apa yang akan kalian lakukan ketika kamu bertemu dengan mereka?
Perkenalan.
Ya, perkenalan. Apa? What is perkenalan in English? Bahasa Inggrisnya apa?
Introduce.
Okay, so introduce. So now today we are going to learn about
Introduce.
we are going to learn about introduce. Introduce is a word that we can use to introduce ourselves to other people. Okay, so now talking about self, introducing ourselves. In introducing, what usually we use when we talking about ourselves? Kira-kira ekspresi apa sih yang biasa kita gunakan ketika kita ingin memperkenalkan diri kita? Apa saja yang biasa kalian sebutkan ketika memperkenalkan diri?
Name.
Ya,
Dress.
ya,
X.
ya. Any others?
Hockey.
Yes. Any others?
Family.
Yes. Ya. Ya. Nanti bisa ditambahin occupation. Occupation itu adalah pekerjaan. So now let's talk it more deeply about introducing yourself. Here I will talk about the expression that we can use to explain ourselves to other people. So for the first is name. name, how to introduce ourselves by using name, you can use this sentence like my name is blah 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 or I am blah blah blah. For example, my name is Deni Andriyani, or you can use I am Deni Andriyani. And then kalau kalian mau menyebutkan nama panggilan kalian bisa seperti ini. You can call me Deni. Okay, and then the second, talking about age, umur. Kalian bisa mengatakan seperti ini. I am blah 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 years old. It's depend on your old. Kalian ini tergantung dengan umur kalian. Umur kalian berapa sih? Umur kamu berapa? 17. Ya. Jadi nanti bisa seperti ini. I am 17 years old. Like that. Paham ya?
Yeah.
Okay, and then talking about your birth. You can here there are two kinds to talking about your birth. The first is I was born in blah blah blah, and then the second is I was born on blah blah blah. Nah, it's a quite similar, right? Ini hampir mirip ya kata-katanya. I was born in and I was born on. Kira-kira yang membedakan dari dua kalimat ini apa?
In, on.
Ya, in and on. So I was born in. The word in is mean place, the place of your birth. Jadi place of birth, tempat kalian lahir itu in. Tapi kalau menggunakan on, I was born on itu digunakan untuk date of your birth, jadi tanggal lahir kalian. Ingat, in tadi digunakan untuk
Tempat.
kemudian on
Tanggal.
ya, nah. So it's depend on your birth. Okay, and then next is about your address. When you want to mention your address, you can speak like this. I am originally from, or I am from blah blah blah, like that. Tapi kalau kalian mau bilang, saya tinggalnya di sini di desa kalian, kalian bisa bilang seperti ini. But now I live in that. Okay, now the next is about occupation or pekerjaan. Kalian kan masih sekolah ya, jadi pekerjaan kalian adalah students. So you can say it, I am a student. Okay, understand? Okay, and the next is about hobby. It's simply mentioned like this. My hobby is, for example, reading, listening to the music, playing football, or anything. A lot of more example there. And then about talking about family. Here you can mention your parents or your siblings. For example, I have two siblings. One of them is my brother, and then the others is my sisters. Like that. Or you want to talking about your parents, your parents' name, your parents' jobs, or etc. Okay, now after you know about this expression, before we start to introduce ourselves, we have to sebelum kita memperkenalkan diri kita kepada orang lain, itu pasti nggak mungkin kita langsung hey, namaku Deni, nggak langsung gitu kan, pasti akan ada pembukaan itu biasanya bisa seperti ini. Yang pertama, hello, let me introduce myself, gitu. Yang kedua, hi, I would like to introduce myself. And then the third is allow me to introduce myself. You can use one of them. It's up to you. Kamu mau pilih yang mana itu terserah kamu. Okay, that's all the material. So, any question?
No.
So you have understood about this material? Okay, to make sure that you have understood about this material, I wanna give you a task, a mini task, a simple task, which is you have to make your own introduction. Okay, but here I have two paper sheet. I will share it to you. This is for you. You can use this paper to write down your introduction. And then here is the material. You can use this material as your guide to make your own task. Okay, here I will give you 15 minutes, not 15 minutes, but 10 minutes to do this, because I think it's quite easy for you, right? Okay, now you can start to do your task. students, the time is up. Have you already done your own task? Okay. So it's your turn to present your own task. Who want to be the first person to explain or to present your task? Siapa yang mau membacakan duluan?
You.
Boy first ya.
Hello, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Aku. I'm 18 years old. I was born in Karanganyar. I was born on 8 December. I'm from Karanganyar. Now I live in Gumbel, Musiketang, Karanganyar. I'm a student. My hobby is playing football. I have two brothers and one sister.
Okay, so it's your turn for Ulfa. By all means, you can read it now.
Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Upatika. I am 20 years old. I was born on Pemalang. I was born in Pemalang. I was born on 20 November 2004. I'm from Karanganyar. Now I live in Gombel, Mojokerto, Karanganyar. I am a student. My hobby is reading. I have one sister.
Okay, good. So you have finished your own task. So you can submit your paper to me. Bisa dikumpulkan ke saya. Okay. So I will give you some feedback. And the first is for Agung. Okay, for the structure is good, but you forget. You missed to read yours in your word, right?
Right.
Ini 2003 itu 2003. And also for Ulfa, tadi tahunnya juga salah, bacanya 2004 itu 2004. Okay, for all overall is good. So I think you have understood about this material. So now the time is up, students. So we can end our lesson today by reciting Alhamdulillah together.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Okay, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.